Well, no, unfortunately it's not bow time. Or is it? Oh, I'm coming through a little hot. 1 second. Alright, hello. Merry, Spoopsmas, everybody. Regrettably, I did not have something planned for getting the, my ghoulies grabbed. Other than, you know, going for a nice, relaxing drive and, you know, just step right up. Come on, you know. So, I was thinking, since N tried to do a signal. Oop! Oh, hang on. Almost forgot something very important. La 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 la. Oh yeah, they added the new. Wait, default. Oh, on. There we go. Yeah, we kind of need that. Otherwise, the VOD's gonna get nuked from orbit. I forgot they added the update of where you can add your own music to the car radio. If anyone has some non-DMCA options for that, do let me know. But I was thinking about, in like solidarity of sorts with N, because they were having a hard time with their Signala stream of me doing the same. Then I realized, yeah, I probably wouldn't get very far either. So, what did we get done last time? Oh yeah, we had to make the new Magic MacGuffin. That would let us cross the old wall, because we needed a new piece of tech. Basic. Damn. to let us power through. Oh yeah, the limb shield. Except I don't think we're quite ready for that. I absolutely have a battery jumper. What are you talking about? Plasma charger, regular scrapper, plasma scrapper, couple tires. Hit putty. Blowtorch. Have you been drinking? Right, I took one of the storages off because we have this massive XL storage. Wait, didn't I actually build the electrical engine? Did that... Did I not? The amp engine. Oh, excuse me. The problem is I still don't really wholly understand like the numerical values of electricity drain, so I don't know if that's a lot in dog years or not. That does remind me, that was, I think... Yeah, I loosely remember it was swamp coral we were needing. Coral. Yeah. 1 second. My phone went off and I thought it was a very real person interacting with the stream announcement. That's where we need to go. Hey yo, where's my readouts for when I'm going to be running it? Huh? We just not have readouts of these areas for some reason? Apparently there's still like an anomaly or two in the early zones I don't have seen yet. Which means they've either been blatantly obvious and I'm just not seeing them, or they're hiding. Oh, tartar sauce. Why I can't scan those. Yeah. None of this seems very great. Oh, and there's corrupted energy in this location. So that's even more tempting. Let's re-roll. And it re-rolled out. Oh. It re-rolled the corrupted energy for the just unstable. That is sadness. Well, why are there no exits on any of these? Sir? I guess we could go through E5, since that's going to be a safe trek. The Warrens I'm not too worried about. We could just blast through C2 or C1 and then hit B1 for an exit. Or, no, we could... I mean, we have two different sources of electricity generation now, so the disruptive discharge is probably going to be way more easy to deal with than one of two acid locations. What do you think, Beryl? Oh my God. I just remembered this was the paint job we gave her. Oh boy. Oh, pitter patter. Just gonna make sure okay. I was worried I had voice mod again by accident. It's kind of a shame we've only found like one bobblehead so far. It's not one of me, no less. Now, considering how it's perpetual stability, we could kill some time and try and find that anomaly we're missing. It doesn't seem like it's anything like recipe-based, but... EJ, I gotta know. I'm still begging the devs to let us move the arc screen. there anything of fanciness out here? Huh?
Hoppy, I gotta ask. Were you around when the old wall was nearly breached?
You want to know if I was involved?
I mean, sure. No one knew more about where anomalies came from than you. Heck, I mean, you know, the only reason anyone knew anything about anomalies was because of the research branch that you four started to build.
Yes, and we developed ways to prevent anomalies, not create them.
You can't prevent something if you don't know where it's created in the first place.
So you did pick up a thing or two around us scientists.
All I know is, Harder didn't give two craps about anomaly prevention. You fought uphill the entire way.
Never thought I'd see the day where you'd sugarcoat anything coming out of your mouth. The Harmonic Disruption Research Lab was an abject failure. No, I wasn't involved, but I stood by and let it happen. By that point, the LIM project was in a bad way. Either it found a breakthrough and justified the government resources it was sucking up, or the entire project was put down. Everything depended on this technological quantum leap that evaded us for decades. Response. All good sense went straight out the window. For every wonder pulled out of thin air, LIM technology conjured increasingly greater horrors. But it was done in the name of progress. We were powerless to stop it. The Harmonic Disruption Research Branch was all I could do to soften the atrocities Arda unleashed in the name of progress. I tried to clean up my mess, but I failed.
You failed, Luigi. Yeah, greater horrors like tourists in a variety of flavors. Dan? Oh, this is all bad. Oh. Barrel? We need to go now. So, what was that all about? I like the anchors we hit last time, barely anything happened, and now all of a sudden, new boot goofing. Kind of a shame with these new ways of generating power for the battery. We don't have like a bunch of new toys we can use to get around even faster. I have to imagine if we do get the electric engine, like we have to go all in on like battery power. I don't think it's going to be storming all the time. What happened to that tire? Oh, loose. I was about to get very upset. Clunk clunk, and we're done. Apparently that loose wheel was tied to the storm. Who would have thunk? As much as I adore the off-road tires letting me get way more crazy with my, well, off-roading, I'm not super enthused about the thought of having my tires, like, pop after sneezing at the wrong way. Also, the devs need to stop being king. Hi! I think not. Be gone! The devs need to stop being cowards and let us have like a Dukes of Hazzard slide over the hood of the car. You know it would be rad. Reduce damage to that type of part itself as well as the adjacent parts. I was not aware of that. I thought it was only the part had that resistance to that kind of damage. That is some interesting information. We're learning things today about ourselves, our bodies. Weather sucks. Yeah, like a few seconds in this weather and we're already like back up to just about full charge. Take a left and go down this road. Didn't quite mean to take that turn, but, well. Oh boy. Oh, my speed gauge is all messy, I just noticed. So I was wondering what that was. It's just more a light tube station thing. Well, while I drive like an absolute bag of potatoes, y'all want to talk about how apparently the Silent Hill 2 remaster is doing the numbers with the critics? Which, granted, doesn't mean a whole lot right now, but it has been kind of amusing seeing the number of influencers that have gone from 0 to, oh, we're not going to have a whole lot of time. Oh my. We're not going to find a gas station either. Great! Like, pretty much all the influencers that have gotten to have either looked at the critic reviews or got, like, sneak copies or whatever you want to call it. Like, they cannot shut up about how they are much more on board with Bloober Team. Hashtag Team Bloober Team, even. Considering the next intersection, I want to grab some stuff. Which, I don't know, I mean, the opinions of influencers already enough is lol, lamau even. But it's the fact that they are putting faith in critic reviews, which I don't know. Usually they're not the type to like believe critics in the first place, since I don't know. I'm still not holding my breath because, as always, we need to see like what the general consensus is. So I am going to need to hit that anchor, otherwise we are not going to have the juice to leave. Uh-huh. And what a fair anomaly. So good. That house appears to be glowing. Oh. Some floating rocks, Stan. That's it. Okay. Whatever you say, Arthur. I saw something red in the woods. Let's get in the car. The car. Hello, barrel. What's this on? This time, you son of a bitch. Oh my goodness. Oh, right. That wasn't great. I am amazed I did not get an achievement for that. You're shut off, right? Okay, memo to self. Don't hit the jump jacks when going through, what are you called? Airstrips. I know what's going to happen at some point. Like, the game doesn't actively have something that goes around in the middle of the night fixing to remove your nipples by force, but I'll become known as that guy who found out about, like, the Mothman adjacent in this. You know what? I should probably see how small the mini gas can is. Not the smallest item ever, but I probably should carry it around on me. Errol do be a thirsty girl. However, we support our trans daughter on this stream. You know, what is kind of, like, frightening me a little bit is whatever the anomaly is that I haven't discovered out here. If it's not something I've ran into before, where is it hiding? Where to find him? I wasn't really near that airstrip, truth be told, but wherever you say, Arthur. Wake up, my child. The night is long and full of demons. Brum brum. Alright, let's go hit that anchor. Then go see a man about a fish. Oi! No, do not get out of the car. Yep, let's put the parking brake on, eh? Have a sip of tea in the meantime. Cinnamon and apple, in case anyone's wondering. Bit blistering out. Oh, my teeth are vibrating. I hear demons. Yep, nope. Yeah, no. Don't turn off the car. A little frightening out there, Stan. Oh boy. I keep forgetting, the red number on the dash is for your battery. What's the yellow number for? Probably not for, like, hull integrity, because that's what your display on the right and that shield with the plus sign is supposed to mean. Oh no! We need to get going. Storm's closing in. Won't be able to get that victory royale at this rate. Don't care. Didn't ask. Ratio. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, no, it's great. I don't think we're actually going to find any coral eggs out here. This was a grandiose first run to start, I think. Goodness. Yeah, I picked the wrong route. The coral eggs show up in like the swampy-esque zone. This isn't like wholly swampy enough. Or like a bayou. Let's say no to more thermosap though. Oofa doofa, they haven't really done much for the optimization, have they? Don't think your game should hitch that much. That is absolutely not going to be worth getting up into, I bet. We're here. Might as well. Oh, 3 sips of Mountain Dew. What luck. No. Yes. It's kind of ridiculous on how even on high-end machines, like there's still yeah, random like performance hitches. Like, there had better be the Holy Grail up in here. Good stuff. Those buildings only seem really ever useful for those trading machines, but other than one instance, and I think it was just for the copper, never really quite worth it, I don't think. No, at least for my case. Shut up over there. You too. Just cut and run. Yeah, I think so. It's happy hour. Yeah, not the most.
You're back safe.
Were you concerned? Woof.
Glows through the snow, smells like money. Rivers for spines.
I'm trying very hard not to sing along. Are you proud of my organization, chat? Alright, let's rethink this. We need... So we're gonna be okay for the circuit boards. We're gonna need so much swamp coral, it is not even funny.
Ghost on the road. It's a cold one. What a white one. My heart it froze. It's a cold one.
Oh, right. Doomsta. I think people... Fun. Okay. You think people have their own names for the dumpster? Oh, Joseph. Goodbye, Jojo! I still have not watched nor read anything JoJo's related. Putty? I've been actually connecting with this song pretty hard when I listen to it on my own. I think it might actually be worth still, like, bringing Putty along, just because... Like, the blowtorch is great for touch-ups, but the Putty is, like, more efficient since it's a larger chunk of integrity that it heals over time, I think. Yeah, we're gonna need some more. Actually, kind of good I did stop here and there because we were a little bit on chems. Fallout playthrough, that's no good. Alright. Checklist. Yeah, should probably do some touch-ups. Like, this would not be worth spending repair putty on. It's like a huge amount of integrity it covers would just leak and not do anything. I hope y'all are proud of me because I haven't gone down the rabbit hole of looking into modding this game. I can't imagine how many mods have already been done for the game. I think I saw one that basically changed how the car like looks in general, like different models. So far, that's been it. Hey, hang on, that... Marsh eggs versus swamp coral. Difference? So, hello, Tunes. Weird. The radio's anomaly. I know what I gotta do. I want to see where this leads off to. Like, it's not going to have either of the materials we need, but I am interested in filling in the map. I think unless if I'm again misremembering, I think those arrows splintering off from the intersection implies like a new roadway, like one of these interconnecting lines. We probably should focus on one of our actual goals, though. Even though, like, every route out here is death. Hello? Why can't I scan these? Oh. The legend reminds me, I don't think... Have we ever actually ran into any remnant ghosts along the way? I don't think that, like, down lower right under the map legend, that circle with what looks like a little tombstone, I don't think we've ever actually ran into those. I'm re-rolling this. Still not great, but it's a lot more doable. If none of these are going to have either of the mats we need, will it? Oh, everything is pain. That reminds me, do I not have another possible upgrade waiting for me to actually... Yeesh. All right. We'll see if we head up into the Scorch or head on that first route I was thinking of. Wow. Whole lot of nothing going on out here. I was talking about it a little bit on social media, but the latest update they had for the game where gave you like basically they let you go into the code of the game to change a whole bunch of aspects like handling, car, durability, how much damage you take. Like basically setting the game to be as difficult or easy or in between or tweaking whatever you wanted to as you like. And that's pretty neat. And I'm really, really tempted to have it so that the car is more responsive and I don't have to worry about punctures like all the time. But I don't know if I want to actually do that. I know it did read like the developers are encouraging people to play the game however they feel like, in terms of making things real tough, simpler in between. I don't know, I always feel very bizarre going into those settings. I talked about it a little bit with N when it came to, what is it, Etrian Odyssey? Because in that new bundled package they came out with, it was a similar sort of story. Of like having options. I don't think there was as many. I think there was options of what, more XP gain, so you weren't like grinding forever. How are you? Go long! Wasn't very long. Well, it's probably for the best of getting the stable energy anyway, because wasn't there that there was something I remember back in the upgrade shop, like some kind of anchor generator. Is that how you turn stable anchor energy or unstable energy into battery power? Which, considering the engine and we have our eyes on, that would be pretty good. Its only rub is that we still have a lot of things we need to do with unstable energy for unlocks first. You know me, I'm one of those weirdos that wants to unlock everything. That's why it took me like ages to finish Phantom Pain. Even though most of that stuff ended up being redundant or not useful in any sense of the word. My child. I now understand why there's an option in the game for having shorter nights. Oh, that's just the frame. Because, you know, nighttime. The solar panel doesn't quite work the way it should, for reasons you might imagine. I know one setting I was thinking about was the car handling, because like, I do understand that it's a station wagon and these things aren't known for their handling capabilities, but it's like those who prefer modern controls versus tank controls in like overhead or isometric style games a la Resident Evil. If you know, you know. What? I thought there was a monster in the sky, but it's just a cloud. Oy. Only for the best I don't do Spooktober like Vinny does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about Signalis just only because, as well, is that apparently that game is absolutely... What? Oh, it's down there. Oh. Yeah, let's do this the safe way. We have... I think we got the time. Of course we do. It's perpetual stability. But apparently that game is an absolute banger and a half. Though, I need to double check if it's that game or a different one I'm thinking of, where enemies can respawn. Which I'm never truly a fan of. Like, there's some games where enemies regenerating makes sense. But then there's others where it's like, well, why even have combat then if they're just going to be coming back, like, minutes later? Because when I was watching N stream it, like, they were getting spooked by some shadows, and I was getting spooked by some shadows. Literally jumping at shadows, Luigi. I'm kind of bummed, though, that I've only ever encountered one of those racing junctions once. Like, there was a whole apparatus set up for, if I go to the starting line, I could do a time trial. Then, if the time is good, which mine was, I ended up getting a bunch of prizes for it. I don't even think it was like materials, it was just cosmetic stuff mainly. Well, because not gonna lie, that was pretty fun, just to like find it all of a sudden out in the wild. It's like, oh, let's do a time trial now. Okay, I win, I'm the best. Speaking of cosmetics, the future stylings. It's a boot ornament. Here you go, Barrel. I'll have another thing to pimp your ride with. You know what would be truly evil? Last time I think it was, we had that one zone we went through. Huh? You're up one of the old fire roads, doing maintenance on a new gate. Dusk was fast approaching. At first I thought Carlos had his radio on, but I realized the sound was much too clear. There were dozens of them, moving like a swarm. They were deep orange like embers off a fire. Each one of them made a sound of some sort, like wind chimes, but softer. I sat and watched them for an hour before they suddenly faded out. Never seen anything like it. Turned themselves into a pickle. Oh my god. What was I saying? Oh yeah. That last time we had that one zone effect where the the car came to life. Like I put her in park and yet like she turned back on, revved forward, and nearly took me out. I'm like, I am upset. Low versus okay, but I don't even think it's greater than a millimeter. It would be pretty evil if that effect of the car coming to life can sometimes happen even if you're not in a zone like that. Wow, the solar panel is no joke. Look at how much juice we're getting back. Good heavens. Yeah, you think. You think. It's amazing how the vibe in this changes, depending on the time of day. Oh boy. Yep. I think you're funny. You think you're special. I was going to make a mention about Stalker, but don't they have like a new game in the works? I'm going to ignore the fact I think the anchor was screaming for a second. La 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 la. Ooh, there's a station down here. Park like an asshole like people in Edmonton tend to do. I'm not going over there. Nah, mate. No, deco vent here? No? Okay. I'm not going, yeah, no. Whatever's over there can stay over there. I really need to do anything with the 1,000,007 players I have. Greetings, yon dumpster. What? Oh, wrong tool. Where's... Ooh, paint. I just noticed my bones are turning into bread. Oh, not this time, sons. Well, so I guess this means some of the dumpsters are not so friendly. Dumpster back at base, or back at the garage would never do that to me. Know how I feel. Okay. So, I don't think we're gonna find either the coral or the swamp materials that we need. So, we're gonna blitz through F1 and go straight to that junction. What could possibly go wrong? I need to get that Bubsy quote and put it on my stream deck. You know, if it doesn't reset all of its settings again. Part of the zone is full of anomalies known for suddenly accelerating vehicles that they touch. Oh, good. I probably could have found a cleaner way down, but that's for nerds and hosers. You. Reveal your secrets. Who are you? I have to imagine multiple solar panels get, like, multiply the effect. Yeah, they got to. You put multiples of the same components on. Because I got to imagine putting a juke jet on the left and right would make it so that you can juke left and right. But that does mean losing out on a lot of storage or other, like, utility options. I imagine there's probably some hoser that's already found a way to finish the game without ever swapping out components using the base tires. Yabber, yabber, yabber. You cannot touch me here. Get into the habit of topping up gas I do have in the mini can before I go for a walkabout. I thought there'd be a way you could just, like, slam dunk the anchor from afar. So handy that they have it that you can access it from the passenger side. Hello, give me more spicy plot.
How do you force 100,000 people out of their homes without facing major resistance?
Drugs.
Even if you're the United States government, Facing down what's being peddled as the greatest threat our nation has ever faced, the answer is, you don't. This is Frequency File, Episode 3, The Human Cost.
Last episode, I reported all the cold, hard facts I could get my hands on. If you missed that episode, here's the summary. There wasn't much. Now, we jump tracks to the stories of the people, to knit together old records and eyewitness accounts to form some fabric of the true story. Whoever's job it was at ARDA to suppress stories did a really good job. What they did to keep that sheer number of people from talking, and then to smear the stories that did come out, was a masterstroke of obfuscation. Unfortunately for ARDA, the cases that made it all the way to court became public record.
And the facts were these. ARDA played nice at first with a generous relocation package. We offered cold, hard cash and built sprawling housing complexes in nearly every state to resettle the former residents. These new communities were built as idyllic, white picket-fenced neighborhoods where you were sure to be surrounded by all-American families who shared your same values, while enjoying the benefits of government-subsidized grocery stores, school districts, and manicured public parks. Not a bad deal from the looks of things. When it came to the holdouts, the people who wouldn't leave for any amount, things got ugly. But in the end, the government won out, as it always does. And while the government has the sovereign right to seize private property, the Fifth Amendment mandates just compensation be paid for it.
But it doesn't specify when, or how this compensation be made, and many dissenters ended up with nothing through good old loopholes and bureaucracy. Some of whom are still pursuing their claims to this day. But the chilling thing is, those left with empty pockets consider themselves lucky. There is a saying they mutter amongst themselves under their breath, that at least they had the luck to not live in Sierra.
Just like you thought. Now you die. I think next time I just need to, like, just go for Scorch. Stick my hand all the way down deep in there. We're gonna need to stockpile so much of the swamp and coral stuff, it's not even funny. Yum. Sweet, delicious components. Oh yeah. Imagine if there was an upgrade for a handheld version of that thing. So I keep forgetting these trailers are one of my go-tos because of the chems that are sometimes in there. Get a terrible lot out of them. Also kind of wondering what a co-op mode to this game could look like. Two people bickering about who gets to drive, who gets to control the radio. I reckon they'd have to rebalance stuff because having two people clear out the map would probably... What was that? I saw a person. No, I saw a person. I know I did. I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Start the car! Yeah, not this time, suckers. Errol, what are you doing? Oh boy.
Ah, the more quirks, the merrier, huh?
Don't remind me. I actually don't know what quirks we have right now. Well, I know there's the windshield turned on and the speedometer goes wonky. Stay organized. Let's let the communists win. Yeah, I don't think we need scrap metal for a while. Good heavens. Of course, we're always going to need it when we're on the road, but... What's this hood ornament? Yeah, I think I'm still good with the Bumblebee. Ook. Alright. We're not quite the runs I had planned for tonight, but it do be like that. So, I think that'll do for Pacific Drive for tonight. So we're gonna go take a break, and we come back, we're gonna change games. I will think of what, since I'm always so spontaneous and handsome and clever and etc. Grab our usual tunes. Okay, a BRB.
ガティブな話題を口にするな。辛くても進むことをやめるんじゃない。ピースなバイブレーションでアークを描き、このアースに負けないオブジェを作れ。チゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな黙って俺についてこい。イェチゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな必死で俺についてこい。カモンチゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな黙って俺についてこい。イェチゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな必死で俺についてこい。カモンチゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな黙って俺についてこい。イェチゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな必死で俺についてこい。
Hey.
チゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな黙って俺についてこい。イェチゲだ、ファンキーだ、みんな必死で俺についてこい。カモン。
Check. Okay, so I didn't have on my bingo card for voice mod to suddenly die. Oh my god, I need to check and see how long things were out for. Game, have you been drinking? Right, I took one of the storages up. We're out for. Oh my god, I need to check and see. Okay, so it only seemed like when I went to sit back down. Jesus, I hate this mod. It wasn't linked to the soundboard, which is like half of our comedy material. Yeah, because I just noticed that Restream dropped like a bunch of the bitrate for no apparent reason. Why am I still coming through so hot? Jesus, oh my god, whatever. This is turning to be yet another splendiferous evening. Fuck it. Brace yourself for terrible Half-Life scientist impressions. Oh! Welcome to Abiotic. Me and... ignore the men behind these curtains. Boone and I have been playing this... in some co-op shenanigans. But I've been doing a lot of, like, admin when he's not around or not playing. And... what I believe... And, yes, as you can tell, I am an absolute fucking disaster. Have my, your boy needs to do some work around camp. Now I just have, like, OBS in the corner of my eye, giving it the death stare of the century to see when if voice mod crashes again. I'll be very upset. So, I have a lot of problems with the game, but it's also been oddly compelling as well at the same time. Because, like, for those of you unaware, abiotic factor is, imagine Half-Life, but you're playing from the perspective of the scientists who get murked on in the worst ways possible. Also, fridges are a death trap. Also, my plan to... Hunt. There we go. My plan to barricade the bathroom has not quite panned out. Also, oh my goodness, we have someone in the chat finally. I thought today was going to be an absolute wash. I am, because the night's been going very, very badly, and things didn't pan out in Pacific Drive. So you watch me. Where's the face cam? You think I feel self-confident enough to be on camera? Up, 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 up. Positively glowing. I was watching someone else stream, and they were doing, like, all of a sudden, they hit double digits, and I thought to myself, man, I'll probably have the same luck tonight. No. No, I won't. It'd be so cute to watch my mood slowly more and more deteriorate over time. Weird kinks, bruh. I will face them with my pistola. I am the rock and roller of pistola. Y'all have to wear these ridiculous ties. You know who ate all... No, donuts! It's fucking shit. God damn it. What's that one song from that musician fool? Oh yeah. I hate myself. Oh, I hate... Hey! Well, since you're here, I won't necessarily be playing ahead because there was one particular plan I had tonight. And with how things didn't work in Pacific Drive, I need to do something productive or I'm going to... I'm going to poop. Huh? Oh, it is. What is the point of this? Oh my god. I forgot to charge my thermal hammer. I just... Guys, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive. I am a cider drinker. I drink it all hours of the day. Shut up over there. I have a gun with one shot in it. I know how to use it. I locked the door up there. You got anything for me?
I got a lot of fabrication gear back here. You need something, I can make it. If you got something to trade, getting a little low on some necessities back here.
That's your problem, bud, not mine. Grenade! So, Boone, if you're still here, the plan I was talking about is that I need to go to the mines. Apparently there's something important we need down there that's going to be our ticket to godly ascension or some shit. There you are. No demons down here, I hope. Oh my god, it's so dark. This. Praetor? We have last secured an cursor in the facility. They will buy as long as required and act swiftly when directed. We rate your instruction. Bonum est divinator. Now first the gathering, and the way is becoming clear. We have discovered a weakness your X-cursor may be able to exploit. Lost one of our inquisitors to doubt. Their fear of the facility's demons. I was joking about that. Drove them to abandon their post. Shall we commence annulment? Words. So... they're military goobers. But they're also wackos. Got it. I hate that. I hear you're back. Very interested to hear your report on the engine. We're getting close to figuring out where it is. I'll frill part tomorrow, but to answer your question, no, we don't know where the train actually is. Star positions are the same as ours for the location, but it's non-Newtonian. Dr. Stern believes there are two superimposed states at work, which the train motion maintains somehow. That's allows us to press enter. Short, if it stops, we're going to end up with a crater the size of the moon. We think anyway. Oh, what luck. Interesting news about IS 0107. Well, perhaps that's not the right word. Maybe the phrase is distantly terrifying. You see, Janet, it's growing. Not much, about 0.1% per year, but it's a geometric progression. I haven't done the exact mathematics yet, but in about 15,000 years it'll be the size of the Earth, which could, particularly given that it appears to be conventionally constructible. I did the math too, Abe, and it seems we have 50k years until it's larger than our galaxy, which, given that it cannot be destroyed or dismantled, suggests to me that we need to move this thing as far away from us as possible, as fast as we can. But feel, Jan, that in the long term there isn't anywhere sufficiently far away. That thing will eventually destroy our entire universe. What are they talking about? The time bomb. Oh.
Oh.
Great. I don't quite... First documented in Jian Mali in 200 BC, the so-called time bomb. Oh. What are you, my voice director? I'm not getting paid for this. Time to take a sleep. I wonder if there's fishing opportunities here. Alright. We, buckaroos, are on the lookout for chains. Yes. What the? Don't face me in the light. You won't. Mysterious powdered crystal residue. Tiny arachnids crawl through the sandy substance. Boone, I think there's a larger problem here if I just got jump scared by a friggin' predator. Also, no, I can't. Nice.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3.
Don't look at me.
1. Reset complete.
I can actually take a second here and chill. Quite close. Where in God's name do we get air or canisters from? Hello, Gordon. Ooh, contact nades. Nice. Crowbar 2.0. Iconic close quarters heavy weapon that drags enemies toward you. Towards you. Hello, Gordon. Now I'm Gordon. These can be broken. Shut up over there. I'm gonna be falling asleep to your gaming again, except you're not gonna hear my honk show. I thought that said honk show, and I'm like, what? Well, I'm gonna wait until the lights come back on. What do we need for this bad boy? Not a terrible lot. I'm kind of worried I might have missed out on something, like, very, very good to help me deal with, the schmucks. Oh boy. We don't have a way of making rebar yet, can we? No. That makes me sad. Yeah, I'm not going out there. Oh my word. Peter Gabriel's sledgehammer? Especially a heavy hammer for pounding things into the ground! How about that? Now, earlier, I did 2 shots in an XOR and he fell down. I don't know why 2 shots this time didn't do the trick. Am I not gamer enough? Ew. Speaking of, going back to the Silent Hill 2 remaster talk from earlier, turns out they have the usual pre-order bonus of... Oh, come off it. Of if you pre-order it, you can play it tomorrow, which is also my birthday. In a weird way, I have been sort of tempted to do that, just because, well, we can see if the critics are full of their own, not. hello, magnet ladder. Ooh, a pick. I'm gonna have a bone to pick with them. Game has been a disaster. Retiring after tonight. Become a full-time Final Fantasy XIV podcaster, and that's going to be a disaster too. Well, it seems like change drop in abundance, so I'm not worry about making any laps for those. Hello, Gordon. Yeah, the heater shield's been weird because apparently, I think if you get a parry, you set the enemy on fire, but it's not always guaranteed, question mark?
Dr. Pendleton questioned the Exor's similarity to humanity's own morphology, and I referred to her to crabs. Their form has evolved independently on Earth on at least 5 separate occasions. It would seem that evolution resolves certain environmental challenges in a remarkably consistent fashion. There is, of course, another explanation for the Exor's apparent similarity to ourselves, but without the necessary data, I refuse to indulge Pendleton's penchant for unnecessary speculation. And besides, they look closer to birds, if you ask me.
I'm Dr. Mance. I caused a big calamity. You know, actually, speaking of face cam from earlier, I did have the thought of dressing up like a Half-Life scientist and doing my best attempts at the voice the entire time. Take you with me? Why not? Nope. Oh. I thought that was an Exor. I'm like, oh, great. But the problem with doing that much effort in cosplay is that there wouldn't be anybody really here to partake. Gordon, I'll catch you. I'll catch you in my big, strong arms. Gordon, I've caught you. Hello, Gordon. Why's that gotten back to my brain? Also, I remember in the last update notes there was a mention about another trinket slot, but do we even have access to trinkets at this point in the game? Requires an optic lens. Excuse me, princess. Hi, how are you? Or rather, it seems like sometimes the heater shield get the fire effect on a parry, but I misunderstood how batteries work for so long, so there's probably a lot of, like, hidden tech. My silly man brain doesn't have figured out yet. I'm known for my good looks, okay? You know what, considering how I built the tackle box, it probably wouldn't hurt to come out here and see what kind of fishing I can do. Yeah, see? There's already a fishing spot. I imagine it's going to be something different than the, what are they, the, antfish? Those, little blue goobers? Quite full. Gordon, I'm full. I'm full now. Soda! Like, was that the parry, or did it just... Uh-oh. Gordon, I'm lost. Also, Bone, if you're still awake, how's the volume been? OBS has once again been grabbing my ghoulies and has been indecisive on whether I'm coming through too hot or too quiet. You know, if there's someone fancy and snazzy who's going to edit down these streams in the future, sound good. How? Chalk it up to this not being the best night so far. Like... You know what, I need to check something, because... Toilet minigame. Ease. Like, it's nice that there is a map in the game, but... kind of need to be in deep, I think, if you're able to tell where you are just on a static map and not one with markers. Which reminds me, apparently there's a, like, open... Oh, my dog! What's CJ? What's up? Excuse me. That's where the sniper is. We don't want to go that way. No, 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 no. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. There was a game that's coming out or has come out already where Like their whole selling point is they have like no UI elements for direction, markers, anything like that. It's like that one horror game that was based on map triangulation, except they're boasting that we're not going to give you any form of direction. And reviewers are like, this is poggers. Really? Why am I putting my ammo away? What are you doing, man? I don't know. Maybe I've been in the game for too long when it comes to games, but making your whole selling point that you don't have any form of in-game direction or whatnot for your player. Hang on. What am I doing? I have what we need. It's happy hour. Ta-da! It just feels like kind of like with Remnant 2, where they boast about how the game was basically you would never be able to finish it because of all the randomly generated garbage that they had in it to keep you playing and playing and playing. There's some selling points that come off as a threat more than a selling point. Tell me, who do you work for? Shut up. You're not following me, are you? I was about to say. Do you see what's in my hand? Oh, I fell asleep. Just you and I again, viewers from the future. I gotta imagine, like, there must be some stuff I've been missing so far in terms of, like, mechanics or things I could be doing better. Bloody Factorio all over again. What was that? And I really don't know why they're way more hostile ever since I got rid of that garbage bin. Oh, Pasquale. Not sure why you were in your box when I didn't tell you to go in there, but okay. Damage 40 versus damage 45. Huh? out. Like, I imagine there must be a better way to do water purification than just slow and sloppy using a couple soup pots. Oh my.
Where's the bathroom?
Gordon, I must defecate. This toilet can hold all the science. Right. Got an achievement for fashion spec. Also, I am so pissed off and tired about the soldiers that I do not care. I'm going to become thick. Anything we can really get rid of? That. I'm become thick, destroyer of worlds. I guess that can go into bio, I suppose. I thought you went to bed. Why didn't you answer me about the volume, you blimbus? What are you doing? If I spam hearts, I'm gonna do it now. Okay. Okay. Doing it. The movement speed debuff is not the worst thing ever. Started scrolling TikTok and it muted you. Wow. I'm not more entertaining than TikTok? Jeez. I'd asked earlier if the volume was okay because I think I was still kind of hot on my mic volume. Because the gosh darn OBS changes that whenever I don't... I mean, like, is the balance good? Is my input volume good? That kind of thing. God damn it, Boone. Do I want to make this? I definitely want the headlamp. I don't know how to make a diode, or how to get diodes. Okay, Mr. Man, you have a good sleep. You'll probably be the the last chat member for the night. Why not? I'm going to drill my competition, Gordon. Oh, right. Ba, 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 da, bop, bop. The extinguishers! I hope this is not a mistake. Industrial battery. Oh! Excuse me. I have just achieved... Never mind. Mid-size battery. Have my interest. Well, that is damage of 75. Mother of Mara. Of course I can't use it. Yikes. Well, it'll be there for later. Boone's basically power leveling his strength, so I imagine he'll be able to use it at some point. Pasquale, what are you doing out here? Not the fastest reload ever. You know what? I'm gonna be a sneaky boy. And, look up the blacksmith's trading options first. Okay, so reinforced hoses will get us the optic lenses. How many of those do we have right now? None. Make more grinders, I wonder? Can we? I really hope that there are ways of increasing your stack sizes down the road. Because the fact that sometimes your inventory management's limited because of the stack sizes more than anything else is a little bit on the bean side. Alright. Where are the other drugs going? Okay, so at least the good news is I'll still be getting a little bit of passive strength XP. Not much farther and I can start using heavy stuff. I had to blow up my candle. Mood lighting, you see. Huh. I was expecting at least one new idea out of that. Also, I'm still morbidly curious about that way I opened up here. What was the point of that side room? So I have to wonder now that I have the full set on how much I'm actively going to resist bullet. Not gonna lie. Once again, I'm kind of annoyed, a la Core Keeper, that the way to defend yourself against a hazard is beyond the place where you meet the hazard originally.
Have a safe and successful evening.
Not my most favorite gimmick in games, not gonna lie. Also, surface? You know what, I should probably wait for when Boone's awake again. I'm already kind of playing ahead without him, so I don't want to go too overboard. Alright, what's this do for us? Apparently nothing. Oh my god. I'm not scared. Okay, maybe a little. Yeah, I'm not moving. Nah. Nah. So, how's it going? What in God's name is that noise, and why am I getting sneaking XP? a sound. Are you fucking kidding me? I pressed the funny button and invited some garbage. I kind of hope it's another one of those invisible binguses that's somewhere around the corner there and not some other newfound abomination that's going to try and use my lips as boxing practice. Where I'm thinking, no, I'll be able to stream Signalis and be able to get through it with absolute courage. I'm thinking, no, I'm not so sure. I do think that strength is also tied to how long until you lose the way down perk. Not really a perk, is it? Snurk. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I'm not moving until the lights come back on. Something is there to my right, and I am not finding out until there's more lights to work with. I also don't know if I'd be able to really have the heart for Signalis as well. Yep, nope, nah, mate, nah, I'm good. I am so good, you have no idea. I am waiting until Boone and I are going to be playing together again, because that is a nope. Wow, I pressed all those buttons and farted a bunch. Weird.
Warning. The safety rating of this sector is now -4. Please exit this sector.
It's...
And protections on board.
Right.
Destination or intermediate transit zone. Arrive safely and enjoy your freedom of travel.
Reveal your secrets! Late for the secrets.
Getting around the Gate Cascade Research Facility is easy. Just hop on board the Cascade Transport System and ride the rails to wherever you want to go. As the tram system predates this facility, we ask that in order to guarantee your safe and continued use of the Cascade Transport System, please adhere to all security ratings and protections on board. And be sure to observe all area-specific precautions, advisories, alerts, warnings and/or notifications, and cautions for your destination or intermediate transit zone. Ride safely and enjoy your freedom of travel.
Yeah, that is just info about the tram that we already know about. Fiber optic cable. Aye. Oh, we're over here. Right. Also, I'm just gonna be back in just a couple moments. I just need to go dump my mug out since I finished my tea. Only 7 Celsius outside. Somehow I am still mildly perspiring along my back. What's the deal with perspiration? No! Oh no. Start going into my silly voice routine also. Time to crack open a lukewarm one. Seven Up cranberry with 0 sugar, hell yeah. Hey! Those darts remind me that we haven't been able to make the poisoned crossbow bolts. Hello, you. Alright. That'll do. Oh, Boone is going to be very happy with me when we next play. Oh, hello, sir. Nope. You saw nothing. Goodbye. Renatos?
I must reload. The hell heck? Eat this pila. Reloading. Yeah.
I have to wonder how much actively this armor helps repel bullet. Hope it's a lot, because I'm really getting sick of having my health drain. Ram State? Am I gonna have to fight a boss? Never thought a location could be intimidating. Huh. Well. Oh, hell, I have the grinder I could be trying out.
Private note. After several months of inquiry, I have finally acquired information about our looky-loos. It's far worse than I imagined. A certain amount of attention to our research is inevitable, but thankfully the organizations that are in a position to know precisely what our research entails are few and rare. This group's reputation, however, is of a different order. If their attention is a harbinger of greater ambitions, I believe we have a problem on our hands.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it's a military cover-up. But more so a military organization that's plundering the place. Kind of like the Chaos Insurgency with SCP. You know, as a, what? I'm just letting this stuff despawn. As a chance for a possible writing exercise, I actually did think about, like, doing a piece or two for the SCP website stuff. There's gonna be a sniper here, isn't there? There's one back where I momentarily turned into big smoke. I'll tell you what's really getting my goat is these crates. There's been at least 5 of them, I think, that Boone and I have ran into. Don't have any way of opening them, or even knowing what's inside. I would like to know what's in them.
They're with the research division. Don't shoot.
Hello.
Look, just talk to Frank, okay?
Hello, Douglas.
I'm just trying to help get us out of here.
It's safe. You can come up.
You must be new, huh?
Bitch, what?
I don't know how you've made it this far. Those savages have blocked every exit. They even collapsed the surface tunnel. But remember what happened in 85? When the kinetics team overloaded the Secretron? They triggered a singularity that carved a hole clean through to the next sector. We could do it again right now, if these damn quakes hadn't broken the electron pumps. So I sent my team to the blacksmith. He can make the parts to fix the pumps. We'll make our own exit. All my people need to do is follow the pipes. Red, yellow, green, they'll find their way to the pumps they need to fix. It's been hours since they left, but they'll be back, I'm sure of it. If the blacksmith can make the parts to fix the electron pumps, we'll blow the synchrotron to Kingdom Come. A little extreme, perhaps, but clearly the rules have changed, and I don't hear any better plans. I'll be sorry to sacrifice that beautiful machine, but we're past worrying about property damage.
Who is this Smooth?
I know it sounds crazy, but if Frank says it'll work, well, I trust her. Just stand back when it all goes up, yeah?
Like, there must be some kind of key or something that opens these things up, but if there are, I don't know where to find them.
Watching Dr. Peters work with the 173 this morning, the little hoppy one, a thought occurred to me about its relation to the other two, and indeed all the entities we have encountered in Antiverse 2. At best, the implications are, concerning. In the most extreme reading, no, it will have to wait.
Going back to the foundry yesterday and passed an eye over the collider. They're working with the synchrotron nearly 95% load. Load. Not supposed to go over 90. Don't remember happened back in 85. The manufacturing team. No heed of safety protocols whatsoever. Thanks for your notes, Richard. Yeah. No. I guess we fixed one of the parts so far. What the fuck is that? Unacceptable number of Bunsen burners disappearing. Huh. What is it we need? Diode and a fiber optic cable? Well, I reckon that's going to mean that even if I do poke my head at the service tunnel, what Frake was saying means that, yeah, it would be blocked, though. I keep forgetting that our player characters are made of paper. Where's the marker for the tunnel? Aye. Gordon, I'm Eepers. That really bugs me. That's a bunch of new guns we could be playing with, but we don't need higher aiming level and ooh. Need biometric gloves to get past the biometric scanners of their
Where'd you come from?
bits. Oh, I've been here already.
You need something?
Shut up.
Freak wants to blow a hole in the floor. She's too smart for her own good sometimes. But what choice we got? I can trade you parts to fix the pumps, sure. But there's a couple things I need first. Price of doing business. 'Cause Frake ain't the only one with plans. I'll buzz the list to you. One more thing. You're gonna have to unlock the tram station, too. One of Frake's people said there's a gateway in there. If that portal leads where I think it does, some of what's on that list is on the other side. I'll give you specs for a tram key. Should open the station right up.
Oh ho! We can make that already. How's it going?
Propias somos.
I don't know if I read this from the developers themselves or if it was something I'm thought up, but I hope that...
Corruption.
Go away. Goodbye. But I hope there's a way of, like, being able to reverse engineer some parts so that you don't always have to go out scavenging for some. You don't trade for canisters, do you? No, you don't. Oh, huh. I just looked up canisters, and apparently fire extinguishers are the only way to get them. Because one thing I'm kind of hoping of is that, because like with what I was saying earlier, of your means of helping to deal with the soldiers burning you to ribbons, you'll understand the purpose of this door. Is only obtainable after you go through a section where they turn you into ribbons. That there's just more, I don't know, just more tools and like clever ways of dealing with problems. Because it is, I don't know if idiot, the kind of the word I'm looking for, but it is kind of strange that these people that work at this facility only get the idea of making a battery once they get like the right, what am I doing? The right pieces together. Oh no! Oh, we need to get back. You can do an experiment and see if you can bring the push cart onto the tram as well. I don't know. My attempts at using boom bait have been, how do you say, a very bad. I kind of really want to do some fishing out at that area. See what I can get, but I should probably save that for a time that where it's not being. All right, Pasquale. Also, ignore the name of that storage box. And I'll tell you one thing that it really gets my ghoulies is that you can only have one source going into a battery. I know, it's probably like for balance purposes or something, but shut up. Oh, right, I am near the, cursed. The cursed fridge. Life is like a hurricane here with cursed fridge. I guess it's just quite literally a small battery, but bigger. Okay. Kind of take for granted is the ease of some stuff when you don't have your co-op partner around. Oh, would you like to see the worst sign? I need to take that thing down. Like thinking. Yeah, so I was doing kind of a lot of fiddling around with batteries and plug strips. I was trying to be clever, like I was playing Satisfactory, but yeah, they don't have the same like complexity when it comes to networks and stuff like that. I don't know, hot take, but it really does seem like why did I get rid of that? Garbage bin. Oh, why am I like this? It for like an early access game, it really feels like that there's going to be potential and lots of it over time. Oh, the deep upon us soon. A little productive in the meantime. Wow. One, ding, and the other. A very rare occasion of which actually having a useful thing for once. There was a new chat member, but it was a robot instead of a person. It gave me a warning of likely ban evader. When I went to actually go ban them, it kept floating over the invite option instead, which no. Hell was that? I'm losing it. Granted, I think the invite thing could be kind of neat, except, you know, it's only really usable if you have viewer base. Like, most of the people I would think about having co-host would be people I'd only be, like, actively playing stuff with. It'll be time soon, Gordon. Oh, I probably... I haven't actively pointed out my war crime, have I? There's a shadow that is bugged out. Is that one of the cables? Weird. Yeah, it seems like my strength gains are starting to slow down a bit. Yeah, so I guess there are some things that aren't necessary. Oh, right! I was gonna say, Boone doesn't need to work on his strength levels. He's already high enough, because, he actually smashed a vending machine. Stuff coming out of it in droves. We've kind of decided not to do that for all of them, just in case of, you know, emergency. Yep. Deploy.
Spin!
zone facility access detected. Caution advised.
Yep.
Location empty. Hey, nous le sick.
Yeah, it feels cruel and unusual, but yeah, I was actually talking with Boone earlier, and I had the thought and idea about making like a secondary base over in manufacturing, but that right there shows you the problem I'm worried about. If we have a storm, how does it work when you have multiple locations? Because the problem is that we don't know. I tried doing some reading about it, but I haven't been able to find anything concrete on if it's just one location that gets attacked based on where you are at the time, or if it's every location that has a deployed bench. Also, I'm going to preemptively water this. I also just realized I'll need to go back to not Silent Hill for another run for salt. Alright. Kind of feeling banged up after tonight. So I think we'll wrap it up here. And yeah. I guess we have... Oh, hang on. Almost forgot the bit. Where? Drake, where's the song? It didn't get taken down, did it? Oh dear. Wow, everything's just been going great tonight. Alright, so tomorrow is the big day for the birthday boy, namely me. Depending on how things go tomorrow, I'm not holding my breath, but we might be able to sneak a stream in. It'll probably be pretty quiet and laid back in the evening, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna save the VOD for tonight with what a gong show it's been. But at least if anyone's watching this from the future, we'll hopefully see you next time. And yeah, go wash your hands, go get some water, and go take care of yourselves. And we'll see you next time. Night.